Well, well, well. Look who came crawling back. Me, actually, to you, the viewers. I haven't made one of these videos in a while because frankly I was a bit burned out on the topic. Also, my Wonder Woman video was fire and nobody watched it, which emotionally broke me to the point that I was just kind of staring at my ceiling wondering what I was doing as a content creator. Like, is this my life now, talking about fashion and comic book movies? I mean, I've always enjoyed the fashion aspect in video games like Dark Souls and Final Fantasy. Maybe I missed my calling in life. Maybe this is what makes me happy, but what was I talking about? Ah, the Black Panther. Wakanda Forever has finally dropped, and with it my interest in dope-ass comic book movie suits have returned. And I gotta tell you, we rebounded because Thor Love and Thunder broke every fundamental love I have for the comic book movie genre, and I'm so glad that I already made a Thor suit ranking video a while back because Love and Thunder's armor made me dislike clothing in general. But I digress. I have returned from my self-imposed suit ranking exile, and I've returned as the GQ of comic suit rankers to give you every live action Black Panther suit ranked from worst to best. While these are at their core a ranking video, they also double as an extremely informative guide to the suits and armor that these characters wear at different points in their cinematic journeys. But before we begin this video, I wanted to take a few seconds to remind you of the rules of these suit ranking videos, so a quick disclaimer. Hey, it's me, Nick, again. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. These suit rankings are just our opinion informed by a combination of form, function, strengths, weaknesses, and aesthetics. Everybody's opinion is different and we value yours. Please feel free to let us know what your favorites are down in the comments section politely. Thanks and enjoy. We love to include some of the live action suits that are present in various official stage shows because they are always an interesting take on the source costume. Also, this has the added bonus of acting as a bit of filler. It's like a warm-up suit to rank before we get to something that's like good. This one is a quick shout out, not as high-end in appearance as a Hollywood level suit, but that's primarily because the stage show actor has to move, in this bad boy. It would kill for cosplay though. The first suit that we're going to rank is something that we've dubbed the Waterfall Dual Black Panther outfit, which is technically considered a Black Panther suit as it is ceremonial garb that the reigning Black Panther wears when the people of Wakanda gather for the strongest champions to challenge for the mantle of Black Panther. The design itself takes inspiration from the 2005 and 2009 runs of Black Panther, co-designed by Reginald Hudlin. Reginald and his work were both heavily consulted by Ruth Carter and Addie Gradoff when they were creating the Black Panther costumes for the movie, the same ones that won the Academy Award. Consisting of a panther mask, body paint, sword, and shield, this is probably the least effective combat suit that a Black Panther could possibly have, and that's okay. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be a very minimalistic approach so that the king can fight his combatants and prove his dominance. Personally, I do think that this looks absolutely badass. From a utility standpoint though, there really isn't anything there that would justify it being any higher. It still looks cool though. Coming in next we have Shuri's suit, and unfortunately, newer is not always better. While we are excited to see Shuri take over the mantle of Black Panther, her Panther Habit suit itself just doesn't do it for us. It's far too busy and really suffers from a lot of the other common complaints that people have about Marvel over-designing their armor. For a great reference video, check out our friend Brown Table's video on this very same topic. In terms of features and functionality, Shuri's suit is essentially exactly the same as T'Challa's upgraded suit, but she does have one feature that adds a significant advantage over the other suits. Shuri's suit adds the functionality of her blasters into a retractable design. This would give her a serious upgrade compared to the other Black Panther's Panther Habits. However, Shuri is not as skilled of a fighter as her brother, so this is probably normalizing the deficiencies in that skill gap and would allow her to compete at a ranged level. The suit itself is based off of Killmonger's suit more so than anybody else's. Personally for me though, the suit is just too busy with too many unnecessary accents. Shuri's suit in the comics is far more stylistically reserved. I would have much rather seen a costume that was more monochrome with the added cape. I'm excited to see the next iteration of her suit though, and hopefully as she abandoned Killmonger's burn it to the ground mentality, maybe she also embraces a more traditional design. Next up, we have Black Panther's upgraded suit, and throughout the events of Black Panther, we see Shuri building what essentially amounts to the latest and greatest Black Panther suit. The Black Panther suit in the MCU is known as the Panther Habit. This upgraded habit features quite a bit of awesome technology that we hadn't seen before from previous armor. First was that the entire habit was stored within the ceremonial necklace worn by the Black Panther. The suit itself was calibrated to the vibranium implant within T'Challa and could be summoned telepathically. The armor itself featured vibranium nanites, making the suit completely bulletproof, and were self-replicating and self-healing. This is evidenced by when Claw blasts T'Challa, blasting a hole through the suit that is immediately repaired. The armor also features sound-dampening shoes that Shuri nicknames sneakers, adding to the Panther's stealth capabilities. However, most importantly, it also features kinetic energy absorption, wherein any blasts, punches, or kicks can be stored and then released in a massive shockwave of kinetic damage. Overall, this suit is absolutely awesome, and the improvements over the base suit are shockingly awesome and combat effective. However, compared to some of the other suits on the list, it just doesn't look as good, and we're about to get straight into some grade A bangers. Next up, we have King T'Chaka's suit, and I know you're thinking, Nick, you better have a damn good reason for this, and I don't. T'Chaka's Panther Habit is one of the best looking suits that the MCU has ever included in any film. It's really a shame that it's only barely seen in the films. Look, the rest of the suits on this list are so good that this one just can't compete with them. It's absolutely on fire though. And the reason that this suit is ranked a little bit lower is because it is lacking some of that functionality of other future suits. We don't really know what this suit can do because we never really see him in action with it. I think it's safe to say that there are some general assumptions that can be made, like it's probably bulletproof to a certain degree, as well as it having retractable claws, which he used to, kill his own brother. However, in my opinion, the most unique and interesting aspect of this outfit is that it includes traditional African kente sashes overlapping, or at least that's what it appears to be. If you're an expert on African garments and I got that wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments section, but I googled it and I think that's what it's called. It really makes an awesome looking Panther habit, and it's definitely a fit worthy of a king. The runner-up and silver medal for the Great Panther Habit Showdown of 2022 is Killmonger's suit. Essentially the same suit as Black Panther's upgraded Panther Habit developed by Shuri, this suit features the same functionality. It was designed to be worn by T'Challa as his new suit, but he felt it looked a little bit too noticeable with the large gold necklace. Shame though, because it's clearly the more aesthetically popping suit out of the two. As I mentioned before, this suit features the same functionality as T'Challa's upgraded habit he wore at the end of Black Panther through the end of his reign as king. Energy absorption? Check. Sneakers? Check. Claws? Check. Badass vibranium enhanced sword? New? And also check. This suit was awesome and truly a badass Panther habit. But there can be only one champion in the drip game. The reigning and defending best Panther habit, however, has got to go to the first suit from Civil War and the opening scenes of Black Panther. This suit was far more minimalistic than other suits on this list, but man, it is an absolute unit. Designed by T'Challa himself, this vibranium-infused suit is bulletproof, as evidenced by multiple times throughout multiple films. The suit is also capable of withstanding blasts from explosive-tipped arrows from Hawkeye's bow that were capable of destroying Chitauri cruisers. However, even despite its incredible ability to withstand damage, it's nearly as light as air due to the vibranium weave fibers. The gloves themselves have retractable vibranium-tipped claws capable of ripping through weapons, car wheels, and even strong enough to scratch Captain America's vibranium shield. Now, it is possible for specific types of metal to scratch that same type of metal, but it's also heavily implied that Wakanda vibranium fabrication and smelting is far superior to the rest of the world's ability, who don't have the same level of experience with the mineral. About the design of the suit itself, suit creators Ruth Carter and Adi Gradoff stated, "The suit from an aesthetic standpoint is infused with the sacred triangle that is synonymous with Africa and fit to be worn by a king." This is truly one of the very best MCU suits that we've seen for one of the very best MCU characters we've ever had. And that about wraps it up for this suit ranking video. This is a shorter list, but hey, we've only had the concept of Black Panther in the live action universe for a few years. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you disagree with me, feel free to let me know which suit is your favorite and why in the comments section. You know, just be cool about it. Not hard to do. Remember to like and subscribe and do all that other crap that YouTubers ask you to do, and thanks for watching this video. This has been Nick with Key Issues, and remember the motto, Black Panther over everything.